is a man who's pretty hard to miss in this crowd. He's the tall Mountie right behind there. That is Baltej Singh Dhillon, a Canadian police officer and the first Mountie in this country to be allowed to wear a turban. Baltej Dhillon was born and raised in Malaysia. Immigrated to Canada, 1983 at the age of 16, graduated from high school. He studied criminology, paved his way for many in his community to proudly wear their religious symbols and be proud Canadians, on the job and off. Baltej Singh Dhillon, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a privilege and a pleasure to be here. And first of all, I wanted to thank Sushmaji and Spice Radio for this event, as well as CBC Vancouver and the City of Vancouver for hosting us today. Thank you very much. You know, when I joined the RCMP, someone came up to me and said, "Who are you?" I said, "I'm Canadian." I don't think he believed me, but I believed it. You know, being Canadian, it's not about the color of your skin, the creed, the race, the religion, what you wear on your head, but rather whether you live your life in this country with integrity, dignity, nobility, and grace. It's not how much you have in your wallet. It's how much you're able to give and have compassion and kindness for your brother and sister Canadian. It's not about what's in front of your name, what's behind your name, but rather how much effort you put in every day towards this country. And whether we are moving away from the words like tolerance. You know, the history of this country, we tolerated people who showed up at the harbor of Vancouver, who were Canadians. And then we used the Navy of this country and shooed them away, even though they met the conditions of a direct voyage. We tolerated people in this country who laid the tracks across the country from east to west so that commerce could grow and we could enjoy all that we have today. We tolerated them. They were Canadians. We tolerated people in this country that were here first. And then when they didn't fit our picture, we took them away from their homes and put them in schools so that they could fit our picture. We tolerated them. Today, we're faced with another question. We have brothers and sisters who have come to this country, and their faith and their traditions require modesty, so they cover their bodies and their faces. We need to accept. We need to move beyond the words of old, and we need to move beyond tolerance to acceptance. I tolerate a pimple. I tolerate a migraine, but I accept through compassion and kindness my brother and sister Canadians. All of us here represent the heartbeat, the breath, and the DNA of our country. We have the opportunity, the option, the privilege, the right, and the responsibility, and not only that, but as Canadians, the duty to change our future and become more than what we are today. So let me ask you, just as I got asked many, many years ago, because I'll tell you what a Canadian is. A Canadian is someone who gets up in the morning, works hard, protects, defends the Charter, the Constitution, and the laws of this country, is compassionate and kind to all those around us and around him or her, regardless of caste, creed, race, religion, and the lifestyle that is a personal choice, and continues to do good. So let me ask you, who are you? I can't hear you. Who are you? Canadians. We are Canadians, exactly. Thank you very much for having me today.
Stay there just a moment. We have an addition. In fact, we have an award. Here we are. This, the first award for Hands Against Racism presented to Baltaj Singh Dhillon for paving the way for us. Congratulations. You're very welcome.